Have you ever noticed that almost every railway track in the world sits on a bed of gray, broken stones? Whether you're in Tokyo, London, or New York, the design is identical. Think about it. Smooth concrete would be cheaper to maintain. Solid asphalt would be easier to inspect. Yet engineers everywhere choose loose, jagged rocks instead. Why? The answer lies in a problem most of us never think about: weight distribution. A single freight train can weigh over 15,000 tons. That's the equivalent of stacking 2,000 elephants on two narrow strips of steel. If you placed that weight directly onto soil, the ground would compress, shift, and eventually collapse. The rails would bend. The train would derail. So engineers needed a material that could do three things at once. First, spread the weight. Second, absorb vibration. And third, resist the forces that destroy solid structures: water, plants, and temperature changes. Crushed stone does all three. When a train passes overhead, the sharp edges of each rock lock together like puzzle pieces. They don't roll, they don't slide, they grip. This creates a stable platform that distributes thousands of tons of force, saving the soil underneath. But here's what makes the design brilliant: the gaps between the stones. Those spaces allow water to drain instantly. Rain passes through instead of pooling. Mud doesn't form, rust doesn't spread. And because the layer is thick and inhospitable, roots can't take hold. Weeds that would destabilize the foundation simply cannot grow. There's also a psychological reason this system endures. Humans trust what they can see. If a section of track shifts, workers can spot it immediately and add more stone. Concrete, by contrast, hides its failures. Cracks form underneath. By the time you notice, it's too late. This design isn't new. It actually comes from shipbuilding. In the 1700s, sailors filled empty ships with heavy stones to lower the center of gravity. They called it ballast. When they reached port, they dumped those stones on the shore. Early railway engineers saw these piles and realized the stones could stabilize tracks the same way they stabilized ships. The word and the method transferred directly. What's remarkable is how little has changed. Modern trains are faster and heavier, but the stones beneath them, they are the same angular fragments of granite and basalt used 200 years ago. Because the physics hasn't changed. Weight still needs to be spread, water still needs to drain, and humans still need a system they can fix with their hands. So, the next time you're waiting at a crossing, look down. Those ordinary stones are doing something extraordinary, holding up the modern world with a solution borrowed from the age of sail. What other everyday things do we trust without ever asking why?